Qibao shadow puppetry is one of the oldest folk arts in China. Players perform the stories to a soundtrack of traditional Chinese music and instruments such as the two-stringed erhu. Stephen Rancourt learns how to make puppets and tries his hand at performing a shadow puppet show in Qibao town on Shanghai's outskirts.
Qibao is a classic Jiangnan water town located in southeast Shanghai's Minhang district. Surrounded by streams, stone bridges, and old wooden buildings, it's particularly charming in the morning when I arrived at the Qibao Shadow Puppet Museum and Theater.
Well, I'm in Qibao town this morning, and I'm actually headed to a shadow puppet joint to learn about the Chinese shadow puppets from an 8th generation master. So let's go in and have a look.
Shadow puppetry was first made popular in China during the Tang Dynasty, between the 8th and 10th centuries. Since the Qing Dynasty, performers have chosen Qibao town as the central place to develop the skill in the South Yangtze region. In 2007, Qibao shadow puppetry and puppet manufacturing were listed as one of Shanghai's intangible cultural heritage programs. 75-year-old Ye Guanghua is the 8th generation to inherit the title of shadow puppet master.
叶老师你好，你好，我是 Steven， 你好，很高兴来看你的艺术馆，这蛮好看的。
转身，一个手一般一个手，是吧？这样走路，对吧？转身，坐下，坐下，
手要下来。
你放松，非常好，很好。我是武松，吃了18碗老酒，
吃饱了老酒，
过景阳冈去，
过景阳冈去。我是武松，吃饱了老酒，过景阳冈去。
Not bad, huh? Not bad. Master Ye performs every Saturday afternoon at the Qibao Shadow Puppet Museum and Theater. He also teaches primary and middle school students in the area 3 days a week. In order to ensure that this particular art form will continue for future generations to enjoy, Master Ye is planning to choose some of the students for training.
He's able to flip the guys back and forth. I tried to do that and just made a mess. It's not just like casting shadows on a screen. There's stories behind it, music, and all kinds of.
Watching the puppets dance and fight against the screen, with their joints moving so smoothly, I wondered how to make one.
我们确保皮影所有的皮影制作，包括画，都是这位沈老师。
沈老师，你好。
啊，你好。
你可以教我你的工作吗？给我看一下吧。
哦，可以。这个塑料片打毛以后。 再画上去，再用这个彩笔把它勾下来。
Qibao皮影剧最大的特点是什么？
最大的特点就是我们江南的皮影一般都是用线条画出来，不比我们北方的哪个一般的都是用雕刻的。
以前用鱼皮，现在用塑料，是吧？
这个老皮影80年、100年以前，这个塑料还没有发明出来。
还有塑料比较方便吗？
方便，一个呢，它的透明度比那个驴皮啊、牛皮啊更加好，更加鲜艳，颜色对吗？好看。塑料片呢，这个保存起来呢也好。这个牛皮啊、什么驴皮啊，时间长了它要皱的。
I'm painting my very own shadow puppet.
你画得好，
谢谢。
啊 ，very good。
It's my very first shadow puppet, little mosaic thingy.
这个用线针把它连起来。
这人是哪个部分？
这个是上端，上面的一段。
上面的。
你们要把它连起来，
然后需要加一个头，是吧？
哎，加一个头。哦。要有这个转，把它先转一下，它要能够动。 能够弯起来，对吧？这样挺直的。
明白了。
明白吧？
是的。这个绳比较长一点。
哎，就拿绳。
然后这边我拿一个。
哎，打一个结。
Slide that knot all the way down to the bottom.
当心。好的，好了。
as you can see here, he's finished. I did one or two of them, but he did most of the work, let's be honest. As we can see, the top one here is fixed, right? So that's for me, it's the left one. For you guys in TV land, it's the right one. And the left side has got some flex to it. And then on the bottom one, the right side, or left side for you, is fixed, and the right side moves. This allows the puppet to articulate in both directions, which creates the illusion of walking or bowing or sitting, that kind of thing. It's pretty interesting. Just 3 little pieces, but you get a whole lot of articulation out of it.
Visitors can also see Shanghai shadow puppetry shows at Yuyuan Garden in Huangpu District and the Shanghai Puppet Theater on West Nanjing Road in Jing'an District. Stephen Rancourt, ICS for CGTN Shanghai.